So boom now, they were using my studio to do the voiceovers. So then one day, they were like, oh, we're going over to meet some of the guys from America. Please come. Because then there was no one there. It was just the man them. So everyone's like, if they talk music, bro, we don't know what we're going to be talking about. Yeah, so it was more so like Barry and my brother Dan, he was like, blood, roll, please, man. Please roll. So I rolled, and that's when I met the guys from there. And then that's where the relationship sort of like went from a normal conversation to then exchanging numbers, to then speaking, to then me always flying over New York just to learn though. It wasn't no bread-in situation. It was just I was inspired by them, how they work. I remember I bought a BlackBerry just because they had Blackberries. Swiss bought one. And we would be emailing each other to come outside our houses. Because no one else had them. It was the blue one, you just scroll.
Mad.
So Swiss ended up packing his one in because it was a dead device if you ain't doing a lot with it at that time.
Yeah.
I stayed like emailing now and again. So that relationship sort of grew. And then I kept on going over there to learn. I was sitting in the Def Jam building. So that's how that relationship sort of evolved.
Who was your main relationship within in Rock Nation?
Back then, it was like a good brother called Behi. But that was as brothers. But then I came across, who's my business partner today, is Tai Tai.
Okay.
And when I met Tai Tai, I was just...
Tai Tai.
Yeah.
Jay-Z talks about him.
Yeah, Jay-Z talks about him a
Couple
lot.
tracks.
Yeah, man. And the guy, to me, when I met him, I was in awe of him. Like he's one of the best execs I've ever met and known till date. Like,
Big up Tai Tai.
big him up
Shout out
1,000
Tai Tai.
times. Like
For even giving you that opportunity as well.
1,000 times.
You know what I
bro.
mean?
Like he gave me the opportunity later. He just he just
Mentored
let
you.
me, without even knowing he's mentoring me. Spray, like he just took man in. Like remember, he's from the hood, yeah.
Pause on that. But go
No,
on.
man, like he's from the hood. He's from so he understands like what it means to give people opportunities.
Yeah.
From another hood though.
Yeah.
Like so we just got along, and then he just let me learn, and I would just sit there playing beats. I'll be in New York so much people thought I was from America. No, real talk. I met someone recently and they were like, I just come from LA and I flew to New York, and they were like, are you going back to LA? I said, no, I'm going home. They're like, wait there, where are you from, New York or LA? I said, no, I'm from London. They're like, Shabz, all these years. Mine is your accent though, because I don't try and put
I was just about to say, when you're over there, do you talk a little bit?
Mad.
You know, like you can't help it.
Twanging.
Mad.
You know, you can't help it after a little while.
See
like,
me,
yo,
I'm
man,
not one of them.
We say,
I know
man,
people like that.
Like,
that
you get
always
what I'm
wanted
saying?
to
Yo,
be-
man. Like, you know, like after a while, they're just like, there's even the British people that come back and they start talking like
Nah,
they're a
it's
bit
never been
American
me.
and all
After
that.
6 months,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
a full
I've seen
American rapper them times.
Nah, that's
man.
but she thought I was from New York or LA. She was like, the amount of time I've seen you in America since back. So I was there going back and forth,
Constant.
just learning, fam, just learning. So he's like, he was my main. It still is today one of the best execs I've ever met. Like, I'm so blessed to have like learned from the best, from So Solid to Rock Nation. Like, I'm just blessed. I'm so
didn't
grateful.
you like my fire in the booth?
Your fire booth was cold, bro. I think your link up TV ones were much better.
No, but I might have wanted to get signed to Rock Nation though.
Why not?
But so why didn't you get me?
I don't
after-
think them times.
You don't think
straight
they
on
would
the
have
level.
rated me?
Huh?
Don't think they would have rated me Tai Tai and that? You think they would have thought I was shit?
I don't know. That's a question for them.
You don't know
fam.
ones there. That, but they was cool with K Koke. They was like, yes, this is good.
They loved cake.
That's what I'm saying. This is good. So, do you think it was because he was white, or do you think it was because he was good?
Blood, because Coke's cold.
No, he is cold. But I'm saying, do you think
Nah,
it was a case
I
of?
know.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It wasn't a
Do you
case.
think
of,
that added to it?
No way.
Like, Rod, yo, this nigga, and he's a white nigga.
Yeah. Nah,
I
no
shouldn't
way.
even say that word.
Coke's cold, bro. There was never an angle that he's white ever. Like, you can't, not with Coke. Coke's too quote unquote real, and he is. Like, Coke's
Still
knee
white.
deep. Huh?
Still white.
Yeah, but
So you can, innit? You
Yeah,
can bring that argument.
no, but with him you can't. I'm sure you can
He's
with
white.
someone else.
No, but I'm
like
saying he's white. So
Ed
you can
Sheeran,
still,
you might be able to
you
bring
can
that in.
always say like, right, is it because he's white? Do you get what I'm saying?
I would say no, and I was first time his manager and I was
Yeah.
involved. That he never had white privileges.
It's the same thing what they say with H, innit? Yeah. And I don't believe, like, to me, he is cold.
But
No,
he's
wait. Let me
Yeah,
land.
go
Let me
on.
land.
Yeah,
He's very cold, Coke. So is H, yeah? And then sometimes, I just wanted to get your opinion. But sometimes people are like, oh, yeah, it's because this one's white and that one's white. But they don't realise it's actually harder for them to make it.
Right.
But H made me understand that one time. Because they used to say that about and I saw he was talking about it one time and he said something and it resonated. Think about how many white people there are. There's so much more white people in England. So he's got more people to compete with. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So do you get what I'm trying to say?
see
When
what
you
you're
check it, if it was that way, like, oh, it's just easy for a white, then all white, there should be bare white people.
100%.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But Coke was street rap.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, but that is. I'm not comparing them.
Yeah. Okay, I see
You get
what
what I'm trying to say? I'm just saying the white
That's
element.
true though. That's
You
so
get what I'm
true.
trying to say? Obviously,
But I
they're
think with
different.
H, you're right as
different
well.
content, innit?
H is that pub rap, innit? Like,
Different content. But my point being, it's harder for them because
Yeah.
they've got a lot more.
There's more of
It's
them.
easier for black man cause it's our thing, innit? You understand?
I think
I
it's
see what you're
easier
saying.
for them
Type
to
of
be
thing.
more mainstream and more sell more because I feel like they've got more people to relate to them. Like they relate to a bigger demographic that's gonna go
No,
out.
but we've
and
got a
purchase.
demographic that we relate to.
I hear that, but I mean
Space
like
talking more the probability of it. That there's more white people in
Yeah,
this country.
to become. But how many
Yeah,
of them
to-
are
Yeah.
rapping though?
But
You get what
how
I'm
did
trying to
he
say?
cut through?
How did he cut through?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
there's
think
bare other,
talent-
you know what I'm saying?
talent,
There's bare other
absolutely.
white rappers that's trying
You
to.
gotta have talent. You definitely.
No, but
gotta
I'm
have
saying, do you know
talent.
how many white rappers there are that's trying to?
There's how many white people that are in
No, but I'm saying, and rappers. No, but in
I see your
in
point.
that world, in our world, trying to rap.
Rap.
Like, there's-
Yeah, I see your
But
point.
there's more. Think about it. So it should be easier for them, no? Do you
Yeah, I
get,
see your
do you
point.
get what I'm
yeah.
trying to say?
That's
So
why we're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
This is why I don't think Coke ever had white privileges because he was just cold. Like Coke is undeniably like when it comes to UK rap, amongst with the Mandem and he's up there, man. Like he's cold. Coke is cold, man.
So how did that work out? How long was you managing him for? How
I was
did they
ma-
take onto it?
I was managing Coke throughout his recording career.
Right.
Yeah, and then after that, Coke started going on Her Majesty holidays.
Right.
And then that's where, for me personally, me and Coke had an honest, real conversation. It was because he's knee deep in. Well, back then he was knee deep in. And remember, I've gone through this personally in my life, from Soul Solid to this and that. And Coke still, respectfully, he's still like
On the journey.
on the journey. So it wasn't working for me at that time. So it was just a conversation of Coke. You know, I wanna.
was it your idea
left.
to put the guns down with Rita Ora?
I encouraged that 100%. Like, and I feel like that message. I think Coke's ahead of his time with that record, and he's mentioned it a few times that that wasn't his shout. Do you know what I mean? But my thing
Yeah, he
was,
said that in that tune when he done that diss tune or whatever.
he didn't mention, man.
Not you, but I swear he said he's something about putting. He didn't mean to put the guns
did,
down or some
But
shit.
we,
I can't remember.
me and him had a deep
I
discussion.
can't remember,
over
but I'm
that.
sure he said something. To do
Yeah,
with it.
100%. But my thing was that, remember I told you about me as a character. Man's always in the middle of. So that lyric, that record is so deep. Like, I think it's going to do a full circle moment, that record. To say, lay down your weapons. Like, I know that he's had his discrepancies with other people and that. Respectfully, that's theirs. We're talking to a wider
Audience.
of like, and even to them brothers, I'll be like, yo, allow it. Lay down your weapons. See, I'm going with that same energy still. I don't change. So I thought that
I
record
really
was,
like Rita in that track.
she killed it, man. She killed that.
She
and
might
she was
watch this
popping
interview.
them
Does she
times.
know you?
Of course,
Like
man.
that?
That's
So
my
she might
peoples.
watch this.
Huh?
She might watch this.
I don't know if she's following me like that, though.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
shame.
I'm just trying to put out.
It's a shame.
Just let her know.
You
innit?
like
Yeah.
Rita?
Yeah, just let her know. innit?
Nah, and she was popping them times.
I see her do. She
Popping.
done
She's
some
out
mad
now,
dance
isn't
though,
it?
but it was April Fool's Day. Did you see that?
What
When
happened?
she was doing some mad the African dances, she was looking mental.
No.
Did you see that? On Shade Boy, you saw it, Tree. You know,
saw it, yeah.
that must have been April Fool's, innit?